I have a feeling what's going to happen with this case is I'm going to do time in a mental hospital. I'm going to have been jabbed with a needle. I'm going to get out of the mental hospital. I'm going to go to court. They're going to either declare me, no, I'm going to still plead not guilty when I go to court. They might win, and then I could do time for that. So, in 2 years, I have a speedy trial, right? In 2 years, I'll be able to have a trial. And all I'm saying is that um, what's pretty clear in the Constitution is that in any criminal case, to be okay, a person cannot be compelled in any criminal case to be a witness against himself, nor be deprived of life, liberty, and property without due process of the law. Nor shall private property be taken for public use. Okay, so if I have a trial in 2 years, or in a year now, a year from now, it's been over a year now. Um, and I finally have a chance to get my gun back via due process. What is due process? It's the law, according to the law. And what is the law? The law says I have a right to a trial by jury. The Constitution is the law. If Americans didn't understand that, this is the foundation of all law. So if another law breaks this, you can go to the Supreme Court. And clearly, like, if a group of people are lying in order to say someone's incompetent so that they can murder him, and when he's declared incompetent, he does not have the right to free speech. Even right now, like, I don't think I have the right to free speech. I have to be super careful about what I'm saying, because this judge will arrest me with no due process if I offend him too much. If I say something that's gone too far, I will get arrested. I don't have a right to bear arms. I don't have a right to a gun. But more than anything, I had my property taken away for over a year. My guns, my grandpa's guns too. I had my property taken away for over a year without due process. And I guess my judge would say, look, I am due process. I'm the judge. You have to trust me. And I'll tell you, there's a reason that I have a right to a trial by jury. It's because the Constitution doesn't trust you. The Constitution doesn't trust your two psychiatrists. The Constitution believes that a trial by jury means that the jury is fair. It's not like, I'll pick them for you. Here, I'll pick your jury. These two people are jury members. They have specialized degrees that will agree with me. They're my jury. Really? So you have the right to take away my constitutional right to freedom, because you will chain me up and get me jabbed with needles without due process. You have the right to take away my property because you will chain me up without due process, but more than anything, you'll take my weapon, you'll take my gun away, which is my Second Amendment right. And then you'll say, "Oh no, I'm trying to help you. Trust me. I'm trying to make sure you don't have a trial." I'm just saying, at some point, like, I don't think this judge fully understands that, like, right now you might not have an audience, but when you have an audience, you're probably going to be the most hated person in the United States. Like, I mean, really, like, it's very clear that a group of people are trying to murder me. And it's very clear that there's a judge and a legal system very taking away my constitutional rights. And, like, I mean, the last thing I have is a fair trial, but that's, like, because I don't have any other constitutional rights. And the last thing I have is the right to property. And you can say, well, we're taking away your property until you have your trial. Okay. When am I going to have my trial? If you take away my property for years, and you're like, no, I didn't take it away. I was waiting for trial. You do have due process. Okay. That's why I have a right to a speedy trial, because you can't take away my property like that unless you actually have a trial. But then the judge is going, trust me, I'm so trustworthy. I'm the most fucking trustworthy person in the fucking world you ever fucking heard. I'm so trustworthy. You need to understand I'm trustworthy. That's not what he's like. He's like this. I'm really nice. I'm really gentle. I'm here to help you. I'm trying to help you by making sure you don't have any rights. I'm a good judge. You don't have constitutional rights, but that's because I'm trying to help you. You really need this. Trust me. All right, so in any universe, can I imagine even Brett Kavanaugh agreeing that a person has no constitutional rights because a bunch of law enforcement people are trying to kill him? They're lying on probable cause. I mean, it's provable. The Supreme Court's going to know that this cop lied on the probable cause affidavit and destroyed evidence, and they're gonna look at this case and be like, every single incompetency case I've ever had happen in the United States is now subject to revisiting. And that's the thing about this judge who's like going to, because there's no, I mean, the last thing I can imagine, seriously, if the Supreme Court says this is okay and the American people find out about it, it's like, it's okay to say that people have no constitutional rights if cops are lying. Like, I mean, no. It's not because cops are lying. It's because we trust a psychiatrist. Okay. This psychiatrist, are they a reasonable person or are they fucking crazy? It's like I trust my astrologer. It's like I trust my pseudoscientist. I mean, trust me, I've massively studied psychology. I know all about psychology. There's real science in psychology. There are real I mean, what I do is based on psychology, but these people are like, it's like a religious leader making decisions for your pop. They have a religion. It's not science. It's a religion, and their religion says that you have no rights if they decide that you are someone that they think is mentally ill. I don't know. All I'm saying is I don't think this judge understands, like, no matter what he does at this point, he's going to be, like, probably one of the most hated people in the history of the American legal system. Like, people are going to study him.